All right, today we're going to be doing Daily Language Wednesday, week 10. Let's go ahead and look over what you've been asked to do. The first two sentences are asking you to correct them. The climate along the equator is different from the climate in Alaska. Before I call someone up here to do this, to give me all their corrections, I know that you are studying climate right now in science. So if you would please tell me, what is climate? How is it different from weather?
Climate is like storm and stuff.
Okay, you're on the right track. Okay, you're on the right track. Yes, Jax?
Climate is like the weather for a long period of time, and weather is just like for a day.
Weather's just like for the day. Like, what is the weather today? It's cold and rainy. But the climate is something that that area is known for. You know, what it's characterized by. For example, Florida. What is the climate in Florida, Brooke Elise? Warm. It's a warm, sunny place. That's why a lot of people move there. What about Colorado? What is the climate known for in Colorado? Do you know? A lot of people do this when they go there. What are they doing? They're skiing. They're skiing in Colorado because it's known for the snow. Good place for beautiful, fresh, powdery snow. So, going back to our sentence here, I would like for, let's see, Bryson, if you would come on up here and take a stab at this. The climate along the equator is different from the climate in Alaska. Well, while he's doing that, Jera, what is the climate along the equator? Okay, could you lower your mask and talk to me since you are far enough away? You say it's warm. Now can you tell me while he's doing this, what is the equator? What is it? It's been a minute, huh? You knew what I was talking about. You had a 50% chance of getting the answer correct, but your second hand was up. Hayden.
It's where the sun's rays has the most direct contact on the earth.
Okay, where the sun's rays have the most direct contact to the earth, but it's also referred to as an invisible what? Line in the center of the earth, correct? Okay, so it isn't a legit line. Good, thank you very much for that definition. That's fantastic. Now, what is the climate in Alaska? Ontario. What is the climate in Alaska? What is Alaska known for? Is it a warm, beachy place that people want to go and hang out? No, what is it known for? Help me out, guys. What's the climate?
Cold.
A lot of people, they do this. They do ice fishing when they go to Alaska. So that's the climate. That's what that area is known for. Well, let's go back to what we're doing here in English. Miss Science. I loved teaching science. The climate, yes, we capitalize. It is misspelled. You got it correct. Along the equator is, from the climate in Alaska. Good, you capitalize that. I do see a spelling error here. Did you note that on your paper? No, different. Okay? Different. Can you go ahead, Ariel, and give me the spelling, and I'll be your secretary.
Different.
Perfect. Diffferent. You got it. Let's take a look at number 2. This one is hard for me to look at and read because there are several errors. Hadley, I want you to be ready because you'll be the one coming up. It says his vehicle had a punctured tire and so he waited by the side of the road. Whew. Good luck with that one, Sweet Pea. Well, just do what you know. She's not sure, so keep going. She's halfway there. She knows that the word vehicle is misspelled. That's half the battle right there. And when you take a standardized test, you're not going to have to write the correct spelling of a word. They're going to give you choices. And I bet you she'd probably choose correctly. But we'll help her with that in just a minute.
I know something's supposed to be right here, but that's the only thing I can.
Okay. It's fine, Angel. Well, that word "so" is to do this, to actually mend something, okay, or create something, sew something together. What is the correct way to say? What is the homophone? What is the correct "so" to put in that sentence? Because "so" is going to remain in that sentence. Good. So he waited by the side of the road. Take a look at the word "side." See if we need to do some tweaking there. All right, and then I'd like you to take a look at the word "punctured" because it's actually a punctured tire. Well, you're close. Thank you so much, Hadley. All right, so who would like to give me the correct spelling of vehicle or take a risk? Take a risk. Yes, sir. Caden.
VEHICLE.
ICLE. Vehicle. That is correct. Make your notation. She gave a good try there on punctured, but let's go ahead and clean it up a little bit. Give a correct spelling. Somebody who hasn't given me any air time. Jonah, can you give me the correct spelling for punctured?
PUNK.
Okay, good try. It isn't a K, so it's got to be a what?
C.
Good. Churd.
PURED.
You got, speak that with confidence.
PURED.
You got it. Way to go, buddy. Punctured tire, and so he waited by the side of the road. There's a word in this sentence that needs to be eliminated. We can just take it out. What is it, Hayden? What is it, Ariel?
And
Yes, ma'am. And we do a comma there. Loud. His vehicle had a punctured tire, comma, so he waited by the side of the road, period. Very good. Both of these sentences are what type of sentences, Carter? They are declarative sentences, and they also, we know they ended periods. Yes, sir.
I know another correction.
Okay.
Road isn't the right road. That's like when you rode a bike.
Very good. Another homophone error there.
ROAD.
Excellent. Thank you. ROAD. Make your corrections, please. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Write the present tense of the verb caught. Okay, so if you're doing it right now, I need you to blank the ball. Emma, what are you going to do? Everybody, present tense for caught.
Catch.
Catch. That's right. If you're taking notes, you would write present tense, catch. Now, I'm going to call Ontario to come on up here before we get to number 4. And above each one of these types of sentences, you're going to write the punctuation mark that it ends with. We've already established that the 2 sentences today that were corrected are declarative sentences. And they end how?
With a period.
With a period. So, boom, I started you off this way. You may continue. Good. So exclamatory gets the exclamation point. Absolutely. Yep. You got it. Because interrogative, I remember we talked about like a policeman and a criminal. They're going to interrogate them in the room and ask them a series of questions. Where were you on the night of? And who did you do this? Oh. So, a question. So the last one, we know declarative sentences, they're telling us something. That's why they end in a period. Asking questions. This one is giving a command, like this. Ontario, I need you to come up here and do this assignment. How would I end that if I wrote that down? Please come in and take a seat. How would you end that sentence? Help them out, guys. A period. That's correct. So we have two sentences that end in periods, declarative and imperative. Thank you very much. Guys, this is not going away. So if you weren't sure, we wrote it down a while back, what these were, these types of sentences, and how their ending punctuation marks are. So it tells me, Ontario, you possibly need to write that down again. All right, let's look at this sentence. It says, watch out for the hole in the deck. Is that a declarative or an imperative sentence? No way, my new kiddo. How should I end that?
Exclamation.
Absolutely. This is an exclamatory sentence. It should be ended with an exclamation point. And I mean, because you would tell someone, watch out for the hole in the deck. Wouldn't you? Absolutely. You wouldn't want them to hurt themselves. Good job, Brittany. All right, so the last one, it says write the subject in this sentence. But this is the question I would like to pose to you right now. Tonio, when we're looking for the subject of a sentence, we know it's going to be a noun or a pronoun. So it's a person, place, or thing. Having said that, I need your hands down because I'm talking to Tonio. Thank you. We've already discussed this, guys. Tonio, what are the two nouns in this sentence? Can you just tell me those? Yes, Sunday. Sure, absolutely. Speak with confidence. You got it. Purchases. Now, 99% of the time, the subject of the sentence is going to be found in the beginning of the sentence. So having said that, get your fingers ready. Show me, is the subject of this sentence number 1 or number 2? By George, I think you've got it. Give yourselves a pat on the back. It is purchases. Good job, everybody. It is purchases, and that is our daily language for today, Wednesday, week 10.